Hello guys, welcome back to Fire Details here today. If you are new to the channel, go ahead and think about subscribing to the channel and like the video. Now let's get into today's topic, which is going to be how to super clean gross carpet. So let's go ahead and jump right into it.
Tactical beats.
Alright guys, so basically what we're going to be doing here is working on this Toyota Tacoma front passenger seat, and it is absolutely disgusting, so that's why I chose it for this video here today. So obviously, to start off super cleaning your gross carpet, you're going to want to get every bit of debris that you can off the carpet for the next part of the process. So the way to do that is obviously vacuuming for the first part. So putting it in 4 times the speed, so obviously we can get through this here today. But basically you want to get as much as debris as you can in the vacuum at first, and then what you're going to do next is use either a drill brush or just a regular style brush to brush up the carpet if it is super dirty and you still see dirt trapped in the carpet, or you still see, like, for instance, this white substance here that was stuck. You want to go ahead and get as much of it up as you can, so that the next part of the process is even easier. So once you drill brush this up, you'll have to go ahead and vacuum it again. Alright, the next part of the process is going to be to shampoo the carpet. So basically what I'll say here is I use all-purpose cleaner because I think it has the best results. If you get an all-purpose cleaner, make sure it's good for carpet, of course. Also, make sure to look at the back of the bottle to make sure that you're going to be diluting it correctly. If it does seem like your carpet is really gross, you can dilute it usually higher than what it will usually say, just to make sure that it's really breaking up those particles. Now, next is an optional part, which is this steam cleaning it. This is 100% recommended, but I think it does so much of a better job to steam clean it, just because it's breaking it up even more and bringing it up to the surface for you. So when you extract it, makes it so much easier. But again, this is just an optional part of this gross carpet detail. So totally recommend it. But yeah, so now we'll go ahead and lubricate it up a little bit more with all-purpose cleaner. Hit it with the drill brush. I would say a flathead drill brush this time, just because you're trying to really dig in to the carpet to bring it up. This is probably the most important part of this entire process, because it is actually bringing up everything at that point so that you can extract it. So this is probably where most of the things are taken care of. Alright, and now this part is the extraction part. Now you can use a 3-in-1 vacuum, but I do recommend getting an extractor. They're very cheap at Walmart, Home Depot, Lowe's. They can range from anywhere from like $50 to $150. This one that I'm using is a professional grade, so this is more like $1,000. But just know you can do the exact same thing with a smaller shampooer. It will just take maybe a little bit longer if the things are really, really stuck in. This is just professional grade. But yes, so this is the second to most part, I would like to say, just because this is getting the dirt off of the carpet, pulling the stains from the carpet. So the drill brush is, bringing it up to the surface for this to get, the actual stains and dirt out of it. So definitely another very important part. Now, when you make around 3 to 4 passes with the extractor and you see that the water is still not coming up fully clear, you may want to go ahead and repeat the process again. Go ahead and spray it with all-purpose cleaner, drill and brush it in, and maybe even steam it a little bit more again. Right here, I'm trying to really get the bad spots, let it sit there for a second with the APC, come back to it, spray it again, and then of course steam it, and then drill brush it in, and then extract it again. We want that water to be clear when we are extracting it, and if it's not clear, then we need to go ahead and hit it again after trying to make 3 to 4 passes through it. Alright guys, and it is good to note that basically most stains you'll be able to get up, but there are going to be some that you just can't. There are going to be some that are just stuck in there for good because it's been sitting there for years and the sun's been cooking it into the carpet. So you'll see one of those here, and the best way to take care of those is just going to be some fabric spray that you can spray on the carpet to where, well, fabric paint where you can spray it on the carpet to make it that color. Now that's a very extreme process that if you want to take, you definitely can. But what I'll say is that sometimes you have to take the good with the bad. This will be most stains will come up with this process, and I would say probably anywhere from 95 to 98% of the stains will come up with this process. But when you come down to it and you think that you really need a stain to be just gone and it's not coming up, then fabric paint is going to be the way that you're just going to have to go, because again, most stains will come up, but there are going to be some that you just cannot get. You'll keep making passes and you'll see that the water's clear, nothing else is coming up. That just means you've gotten everything that you can, and that is now the color of the carpet. So if you want to do fabric spray, that is totally up to you, but I recommend just going, taking the good with the bad. Most of it's coming up, that's the good. The bad is that there is going to be some stains that you just necessarily just can't get out without fabric paint. And there you have it, guys. Some really terrible looking carpet to brand new looking carpet.